What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a video on the day one free agency for my Washington Commanders. Now I am going to be posting this on this channel and also my second channel, same exact video, just on two different channels, and I'm going to be doing that for the next few videos just because I'm trying to get some people from this channel to subscribe to the second channel, just because personally I love getting a deep dive into free agency talks, trade talks, NFL drafts. I love talking and doing content about the real life commanders, whether it's contracts or signings, anything like that. I always love doing that, and I always wanted to make content about that. So now I'm just going to take a full swing at it, and I'm going to have a whole new channel literally only dedicated to talking about IRL commanders. So if that is something you guys would be interested in, maybe post-game reactions, game day vlogs, training camp videos, NFL draft videos, trade talks, trade rumors, literally anything to do with the real life commanders, that is going to be over on my second channel. Links are going to be in the description. Please go ahead over there, hit that sub. All my videos are going to be over there, but don't you guys worry, this channel is still my main priority. Madden is still my main priority. This is the main reason why I started content creation in YouTube, for Madden specifically. So this is still going to be my main priority. I just really like making content about my real life favorite team during this time. So I'm going to take a swing at it. So if you guys are interested, please, links down in the description, please go hit that sub on the second channel. It would mean a lot to me. I'm trying to grow that quickly. So again, the same exact video on both channels. So if you guys watch it here, maybe go over there, leave it a like and a view, maybe, because I'm trying to grow over there as quick as possible. But yeah, that's all I gotta say before this video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Hey guys, welcome to my first video on my second channel. It's gonna be our recap of free agent day one. The Commanders made a few big trades, and I just kind of want to say my opinion and talk about them, and just to get to know everybody on this channel. So basically, before we get into anything, I just want to go over what some notable moves that the Commanders have made this offseason so far. Obviously, starting off with Deebo Samuel, trading for Deebo for a 5th round pick. Absolutely steal for us. I love how Deebo Samuel is going to play in this offense. He can, do it all type of player on the offense, play any position. And then moving on, we re-signed Bobby Wagner. Huge re-signing. He came back for another year, got him for pretty cheap, and he's a stud. He's a run-stopping demon, and that's what we need. Obviously, playing Saquon Barkley, 2, maybe even 3 times a year. Bobby Wagner was a key player that we had to re-sign. And another key player, Zach Ertz, came back super cheap. 1 more year. He's been his security blanket for Jana Daniels. The only thing I don't like is he's just kind of like a catch the ball and get down type of player. He's not really like a yak player, but that's why we got Deebo. But I think Zach Ertz is a great pickup for young Jana Daniels. This is the beginning of free agent day one. We signed Javon Kinlaw. I was seeing a lot on Twitter that a lot of people did not like this trade, or this signing, excuse me. To me, I like it, bro. We just got rid of Jonathan Allen. Freed up a lot of cap space with that. And basically, with the money that we cut Jonathan Allen for, we basically just signed a younger and better version of Jonathan Allen. I think Javon Kinlaw is a very good run stopper. He's a very good defensive tackle. Deron Payne, Jarzier Newton, and Javon Kinlaw is going to be a great interior defensive line. I like the signing personally. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this signing. I know a lot of people are up in the air about it. Another key departure from our team this year is Dyami Brown. Showed a lot of spark in the playoffs. Obviously, me personally, I think it's a great choice that we let him go. I know something about this fan base loves Dyami Brown. And I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I kind of like Dyami too. He is the swaggy wide receiver. He's got all the tattoos, the visors, the mouth guards, the cleats, the scrunched up socks, the gloves. The man's got everything. He's a swaggy dude. He's actually a cool dude. I met him a few times at the training camp. But for somebody who's been here for 4 years, and it took all of these injuries and all of, all the workarounds for him to finally start to prove himself, I think it's a great departure that we let him go. Oh, here we go. I'm getting news right now. This is breaking news as I'm talking right now. Offensive tackle Cornelius Lucas just signed with the Browns for a 2-year, $10 million contract. That is huge. Actually, later on in this video, I talk about some players that I wanted to re-sign in day 2 of free agency. Cornelius Lucas is actually on that list. That's a huge loss for us. That is a depth piece that I really wanted to keep on our team. But yeah, this is what I love. This is why I love free agency, bro. It is 12:30. It's midnight here in the DMV, and we're still getting news on day 1 of free agency. This is why I love it, bro. This is why I love it. But yeah, Dyami Brown going to the Jaguars for a 1-year, $10 million contract. Congrats to Dyami. He got that bag. I just do not think he was worth signing, for us, giving him $10 million for just playing, 2-3 games in the playoffs decently after everybody else got hurt. But shout out to Dyami, love him here. But again, it took him 4 years to actually start doing things with all the injuries. And then obviously the key trade that we're making this video about is going to be trading for Laremy Tunsil, bro. I was sitting there at work, getting all typing in all the signings that were happening, and then literally out of nowhere, it was kind of like a dry period, like a nice 20-25 minutes of just nothing happening. And I thought I had some time to catch up and everything, and then boom, right then we traded for Laremy Tunsil, our franchise left tackle. Now he's going to be protecting Jaden Daniels' blind spot. Now when I first heard the news, I didn't know how to feel. For some reason, I thought he was way older than what he actually is. I thought he was like 34, 35. He's only 30 years old. And I have some facts right here. Last season was ranked 3rd best among all tackles, having a 3.1 percentage pressure rate allowed. And the full trade details. The Commanders get left tackle Laremy Tunsil and a 2025 4th round pick. That is this year we get a 4th round pick. And the Texans get a 2025 3rd, 2025 7th, a 2026 2nd, and a 2026 4th. So we only gave them 2 picks for this year and then 2 picks for next year. And I think the 2024 1st round pick kind of gets substituted by this year's 4th round pick. I don't know too much about next year's draft, but I do know this year's draft is filled with a bunch of talented edge rushers, a few talented corners, a lot of running backs that we could do. But I'm going to be doing a lot more draft talk and mock drafts and stuff like that later on once it gets more time. But right now I'm focusing on free agency. This is what we're focusing on. But while in all that hype and distraction of the Laremy Tunsil trade, this happened. Jeremy Chinn signs with the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, this is a guy that I was really surprised that didn't come back. I thought that we had Jeremy Chinn locked up. I thought he was coming back for sure. I believe his contract was 2 years, $16 million. I think that is a very, very good price for what Jeremy Chinn does. He missed a few tackles. Jeremy Chinn, this is a huge, huge, huge hole that we're gonna have to fill now. We have a giant hole up in the safety area that we need to fill. So yeah, that was kind of thrown in while we traded for Laremy Tunsil. So a lot of people might have missed it, but yeah, Jeremy Chinn is now on the Raiders, and yeah, that's it for all these notes. But we'll take a look here. These are all my free agents that I think that we need to sign. So these are all of our free agents. I think Marcus Mariota actually has a chance of starting in the NFL this year with how well he played last year for us. He played amazingly for us. I think Jeff Driscoll gets cut. KJ Osborne gets cut. Obviously, Dyami's now with the Jaguars. I think we need to sign Noah Brown. I do think Noah Brown comes back. I think Crowder's up in the air. I want Crowder back just because he's literally a Redskins legend, bro. drafted him here. He came back here. He's a good returner too, but he's just a little old. So I don't know. Maybe a 1-year deal for Crowder. Nothing too crazy. I think Zacchaeus needs to come back for sure. Zacchaeus had a lot of production. Very good year for Zacchaeus there. McNichols, I don't think comes back. I believe we're going to target running back heavily in the draft. John Bates did re-sign with us, and Zach Ertz also re-signed for us. Michael Dieter, I think, is gone. I don't think he's any good. Obviously, as we just saw, Cornelius Lucas just signed with the Cleveland Browns. So, obviously, can't re-sign him. He's on the Browns now. So, I do think Trent Scott does come back now with Cornelius Lucas being gone. Trent Scott needs to come back, or we just have no depth. I think Trent Scott is our backup position in literally everything. He's our backup left tackle, right tackle, like left guard, right guard, center. I think he's the backup everything if we re-sign him there. Sheldon Day, he could come back if he could play edge, sure. Farrell, I think, has to come back just because we literally only have 2 edge rushers. We only have 2 edge rushers on our roster right now, and that is Dorrance Armstrong and Baptiste, our rookie out of Notre Dame. That's all we have left. So Dante Fowler, there seems to be a lot of drama going on with him. I don't think we re-sign him. I saw he posted on Twitter something about the disrespect is crazy or something like that. When you're a guy who can't stop the run and we play against the best running back, 2 times a year, bye, see ya type, Jalen Holmes, I think we re-sign him. I know Dan Quinn really likes him, so I think he's there. Nick Bellore is I think he was ranked one of the best tacklers on special teams, so I do think Nick Bellore comes back. Obviously, Bobby Wagner comes back. Michael Walker, I think he comes back. I think he played pretty decently, again, on special teams. Jeremy Chin is on the Raiders. Michael Davis, I think, is gone. Derek Forrest, I think, is gone, unfortunately. You guys know I got his auto tatted. So it's going to be tough seeing him go, but I really don't see us signing him. He's just too hurt. When he did play, he just didn't play that well. No Igbenogamy. I've never been able to say his name, but I do think he comes back. I think this is just as important as a Jeremy Chin re-signing. With how young Noah is and how well he played last year. And again, we only have 2 corners on our roster right now. That is Marshawn Lattimore and Mikey Sanders still. That's all we have at corner right now. So I think Noah Igbenogany needs to be signed. Benjamin St. Juste, I want as far away as my team as possible. Zane Gonzalez obviously re-signed. That means I don't think Austin Seibert comes. I think we draft a kicker maybe in the late rounds or even in undrafted free agents in the draft. And then obviously the GOAT, the best punter in the league, Tress Way, did re-sign, 1-year deal. And Chris Rodriguez is still here. So, that is that's my opinion on the free agency and how I think it's going to happen tomorrow. And what I do want to see tomorrow, signing-wise, I have 3 big names up here that I really want to see happen tomorrow. That is Javon Holland. I want Javon Holland. That is our key priority. We need Javon Holland. Javon Holland is going to be a huge replacement for Jeremy Chin. So definitely need Javon Holland. I believe Eric Stokes is a young, fast, tall corner that could just be used for depth. If anything, I think he definitely needs to be signed for us. And then Christian Fulton. I know a lot of people were saying Asante Samuel and stuff like that. I can't see it. I'd rather Christian Fulton. Apparently he's played better on the same team. Yeah, guys, that's going to be all for this video. Just going over day 1 of free agency for my Washington Commanders. Obviously, the key point of today was trading for left tackle Laremy Tunsil. It's been insane. He's definitely a top 3. I would give it top 3, top 4 offensive tackles in the NFL. Definitely left tackles for sure. So definitely huge for us to sign a blind spot player for Jane Daniels. Obviously, with Coleman there was not the greatest. I do think Coleman does kick into guard, though. I think Coleman at guard is like perfect. I think he's a perfect guard in the NFL. Laremy Tunsil, obviously perfect left tackle. Tyler Biadasz was very, very good at center. And obviously when Cosme comes back, and who knows at right tackle? Do we stick with Wiley or do we draft somebody? Who knows? But yeah, that's all for today. Hopefully tomorrow I can come back with some great news. Maybe another video like this on some players we re-signed or some players that we have signed. So that's gonna be all for today, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.